I figured I'd make a quick video showing off our game jam entry because there is no tutorial or guide or controls. It's not exactly clear how you interact with the game, and I figured a video would be more useful than a text write-up. So this is a real-time strategy game themed around the idea of cryptocurrency. Um, as you may have guessed from the name, Fu Krypto. So this here's what the start of the game looks like. We start out with 3 buildings and a few troops. Like other real-time strategy games, the game is centered around controlling your troops and constructing buildings to expand your kingdom. So on the left we have a mining rig, and that generates bitcoins. So that's like your barracks, it gives you troops. In the middle we have the Wi-Fi base station, and that's kind of like your castle, your main thing, and we'll get to that in a second. And on the right we have a 3D printer, and that is what we intend in the final game to be constructing buildings. So you would collect resources for the 3D printer, like metal or plastic or whatever, and that would construct buildings. At the moment the game doesn't have any building construction implemented, so at the start of the game you get these 3 buildings for free. And we can also see that the troops and buildings have health bars, and that will come into play in just a second. So if I play the game, controls are pretty simple. Mouse wheel is to zoom, middle click to pan, or tap the edges of the screen. We can left click troops and command them to walk places. So left click to select, right click for the command. We can click and drag to select multiple troops, and then we can command them at the same time. If we right click a tree, they will begin mining resources for the 3D printer. And as you can see, we have a bunch of bitcoins all being generated right now. So I'm going to bring half of them to the right side of the screen and protect our workers, and we'll leave the other half on the left side of the screen to protect the mining rig. So we also have the Bitcoin wallet. At the moment the Bitcoin wallet is empty because we've just started the game, but if we wanted to, we could send a Bitcoin into the wallet, and the wallet will collect the bitcoins, and he will become powered up because of it. So if you left click all of them, they'll all walk at the same time. You may have just noticed that our mining rig was just destroyed, so we now have these are all the troops we're going to get. If we right click one dude, they will all gang up on him. If you don't command them to attack a particular dude, they will just automatically attack the nearest guy. So these 2 guys are attacking this guy, these 2 guys are attacking this guy. But it is a more effective strategy to command them directly. So our workers are still working away. We're collecting up resources for our printer. You may have also noticed that the fog of war is shrinking away. In the final version of the game, you would construct more Wi-Fi repeaters to expand your civilization, to expand your kingdom. But we don't have building construction working just yet. So in the prototype, just as you kill more enemies, it just kind of grows a little bit. So this there is a playable prototype uploaded that you can play. There are a couple of features that are excluded from this particular version. The fog of war isn't in the uploaded one, and the rocking animation sprite, I don't think that's in there yet. But everything else is in the playable prototype. Yeah, so we're pretty much at the end game right now. We still have a few troops left. We could probably do a few things. But where the clock is ticking, there's not really much else we can do. Once these last 4 guys have died, the bad guys, which kind of look like zombies in my opinion, will try attacking the base station. But the base station doesn't actually have a health bar at the moment, so they'll just surround it. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you have any feedback, it would be most appreciated. Cheers.